Hello and welcome back to a Friday Night Wizards and Webcams right here on Mod 20 Gaming. We're right here, you're right there. You know how I know? Because I can see you. What's up? How's it going? Welcome in. It's going to be a great night. We got the whole squad gang fam out here. That's what we're calling it now. And we're going to play some Shadowrun. We're going to do some crime in the shadows. Without much other things to say, there's going to be some stuff coming up in the chat right now because Malfoy's going to start talking.
Yeah, buddy. So if you want to watch any of our episodes from this season, the first season, or the second season, we have all of them up on our YouTube channel, which is posted just now in the chat, as well as all of the socials. I think the best place to follow us for news would be Twitter, followed by Discord. All of those things are linked if you would like to check those out. If you missed part of this episode or would just like to catch it again, it should be up on the channel by Monday. Yeah, so there you go.
Hype. Thank you, my dude. Also, J. Bruce, thank you for the host. I appreciate you. I also tossed it in the chat there. We have all of our sponsors and everything listed directly below, so if you have a second, go check those out. Just the clicks on the links definitely help us out in any way, shape, or form. Don't forget, check out the other 10-20 channels as well. With 10 speeds, she just moved over to Mixer, so go say hey over there. And we've got J. Bruce, the one running the game.
Popsicles.
It's a fact, she will. And J. Bruce, our lovely GM, he's part of it as well, so go make sure you peep at him. And while you're doing that, make sure you tweet at Malfoy asking him when he's going to start streaming. Because that needs to happen.
At this point,
on the daily.
People watch me play TFT and I'm terrible. So
yeah, you're like almost plat now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm almost plat.
So start streaming.
You're gross.
I'm upset with
Stop
you.
Stop wasting your life.
And waste it with people watching.
I'll figure it out after stream.
It takes no more effort than what you're doing right now.
That's true.
Like, actually, you dingus.
Anyway, make sure you tweet about him and say all those things.
Exactly. If you 10 extra points if you call him a dingus.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome on in. Tonight's going to be a good night. I'm excited that everybody's here. I'm excited to play the game. Bruce, take it away, my friend. And chat, also, let me know if the music is too loud. We're trying something new tonight.
Wonderful. Yeah, of course he is. It's Ian. It's Ian Flex. He's always trying something new. Innovator. So, where we left off, you guys were inside of OP's luxurious temple, if you will. Just sort of getting exactly what you need to do, as OP was given a final job to become part of the Ancients, to reclaim a sword by none other than the people who have been actually hiring you, the Lodge. As we've had exactly a bamboozle even. We did have our new Decker extraordinaire begin to start looking around, just sort of figuring out if they got any news on this sword or any other relic attached to
welcome in, everybody.
The
Good
Lodge.
to see you.
And they soon found out that anyone who more or less looked
Ricky.
for any sort of combination of those two shortly began disappearing, and there has a sort of a blacklist of people and their last known time they were on the Matrix. The most recent time was a little Mac was the most recent individual to go missing due to looking into the Black Lodge a little too closely. As they began to sort of go down to the basement and sort of get geared out in a creepy way, as OP's like, hey, y'all, come to my basement. I won't kill you, I promise. Soon found out that he pulled a little lever and the walls became to come to his armory. Everyone got it geared up, loaded, ready to go. And our wonderful Jenkins began to sort of look around in the astral plane just to make sure there's nothing creepy going on. And to come to find out, there was traces of spirits sort of everywhere. In the basement, in the house. OP even realized that all his flowers were sort of at a 45-degree angle throughout the entire building, as if, hey, there's someone here everywhere. And that is sort of where we left off. And there is, a couple of people from the Ancients that OP requested to have come, sort of as just like extra security precaution, just in case, they decided to come and finish a job that they were trying to start. And that is where we left off. So what would you guys like to do?
So are we for sure that some shit's about to go down?
No.
No. Okay.
You push Tuxid.
No, I'm not. I'm muted. I was like, wait, I'm not on push to talk. There was something I wanted to do, and I don't remember what it was. Like, I was like about to do it end of last session, and it's killing me now.
TJ, are you trying to talk to us?
Oh, sorry, I was telling Riley to go get my dice back because
I just wanted to make sure you were
Jenkins is
muted.
losing his shit.
Losing all of the shit.
So we're at OP's house right now, currently, right?
That's correct.
Yep. Everybody out here at my house.
Welcome to my house. There are some
Which we've remarked
ghosts.
many times is a really nice house.
Yeah.
It's absurdly nice. Like, it shouldn't be this nice.
Can I make a matrix perception check? Just looking for anything trying to encroach on, or anything trying to get marks on OP's security system. Or remember he gave me marks on those last week.
Of course, he gave you access to, I believe, everyone. Oh, something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Green, because I did not want to give permission for your electronic devices on your behalf, but would you like the Decker to have access to your electronics for, safety precautions, similar to how Little Mac had?
Yeah, I would have allowed that. I would.
Okay, I just didn't want to be like, oh, hey, you have access to all those drones and stuff.
The biggest benefit is I can easily pop over and see what they see and shit, without you having to bring that over or send it. There's so much laughter in my background.
So yeah, go ahead and roll Matrix Perception and see exactly if you see anything cool.
All right, give me just a second.
Bruce, can I send a text message to the chef that says our small friend is no longer with us?
A few moments go by, and he's like, well, that's surprisingly good work for you.
I'm not going to reply. That's it.
That's going to be 8 hits.
8 hits.
8 hits.
So you take a look. There is 2 comlinks outside that are running silent.
Is it possible for me to tell it that's the 2 guys in the car?
It's not exactly, because you can't exactly do it pinpoint. Right. You'd have to do a little bit more digging on them and try to get a mark first, then trace. But as of right now, they're just 2 icons hidden outside.
Okay, hey, OP, how many? I'm sorry. How many people did you call for outside? You said you called for.
To my knowledge, big old Willie out there just sent 2 boys.
Okay. All right. That's good to know. I'm just gonna kind of make a mental note of 2.
And that's correct, right, GM? Like when I looked out, it was 2 dudes in a small car.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Just making sure. Yeah, it's
both cool.
it's just 2 old gangers out there. So I mean, if I know who it is, then they got some dead eyes on them. So hopefully, if anything goes down, they're gonna be out here like bang, 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 and we're gonna be okay.
Okay. As you guys have this conversation, you guys do hear a little pattering against the window. As you notice, it's beginning to rain outside.
Thank you for the bits, Ricky. I appreciate you.
It's roughly about 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Any of y'all messing with the weather out there, or is this just bad omen after bad omen?
I mean, actually messing with the weather?
Hey, I don't know. We got somebody who does magic out here, so I don't know what kind of magic they can even do.
I was reading about it.
That's just a little out of my wheelhouse. I mean, that's a little too much for me. This is all too much.
Hey, brother, I'm gonna need you to take a breath and take a step back. All right? just, you know what? Come on in the living room, put your feet up. Everything's okay. Ain't no bad shit happening yet. It's just concepts of bad shit happening yet.
As soon as you finish that sentence, you do hear a loud boom as
I knew it.
a thunder strike that sort of just almost like as if it was right next to your house, just sort of rings out.
With that, I want to like cover up right next to a window, like just like mantle up on the wall, like right next to a window, and kind of peek out to see what's good. And yeah,
I'm gonna walk up to him as he's doing this, not trying to be sneaky at all, and just look out the window, like fully in view.
You guys both walk up and you guys see there's a torrential downpour that is just falling. It's you know the car is there because you saw it prior to that, but it's raining so hard you can almost barely see the vehicle that's at the end of your driveway.
I'm gonna go ahead and start closing blinds.
I'm gonna turn to him and just be like, "Look, you know, in classic literature, like storms and stuff, it's usually a sign of like rebirth, new beginnings. It's usually a good sign." And I'm gonna like,
Yeah, did you
tap
ever?
him on the shoulder and walk away. Just be like, "Everything's gonna be great, dude. Don't worry about it."
I just
Every
have one
scary
real.
story begins on a dark and stormy night.
That's a fair one. And y'all ever play Link's Awakening? That boy was out in a storm, and that just wrecked his ship. And next thing you know, he's out on an island, losing his shit, trying to find the shit that he lost. And I'm not trying to get all my shit back. I got it all here right where I like it. Thank you.
Do you have a copy of Link's Awakening here?
I mean, probably have to dig around a little bit, but I mean,
Let's
yeah,
talk about that.
yeah. I mean, if we survive the night, hell yeah, we're gonna play the shit out of that game. The next downtime activity.
Yes, you gain the knowledge skill and Link's Awakening.
Yes. All right.
I'm gonna go find a room to hide in.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say like, where's the nearest like cubby hole closet space?
Yeah.
Someplace to be a paranoid weirdo by myself.
Ian, what would be the next cubbyhole hiding place?
It could be a closet,
That'd be
pantry.
living room. Do you have a closet?
There is the pantry in the kitchen. That it's a walk-in pantry. There's one under the stairs. I got myself a little Harry Potter room. There's a couple upstairs in any of the bedrooms that have nice closets.
I'm already in the kitchen pantry.
Okay, all right.
As he's talking about it, I'm sorry.
There's also a very fancy little half bath just off of the kitchen, newly redone, all marble, everything. Figure that out.
I'm hiding under the stairs.
Jenkins, with shaking hands, pulls out a long kind of cigarish, and he lights the end. It takes him a few tries, but he lights the end, and he takes just a really long drag. And you see his eyes kind of flutter a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take a hit of psych.
Hey, brother, what you got over there? Hook it up.
OP 2 sessions ago. Drugs are bad, guys. Let's turn this around. Hey, what you got?
You now slam it.
Everybody's got demons. Everybody's got
Yeah,
demons.
this seems pretty
We've
realistic.
got some in your house right now.
I mean,
Exactly.
probably. Let's see what happens if we get an orc all psyched up. Skullax.
It's just something to help a man focus. And he opens his eyes, and there's a little glint of light behind him.
Hey, Skullax, you ever listen to jazz? And I'm going to pull out a popper.
Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
How long has it
Yeah.
been since I did the psych and cram at the club when we?
Roughly
Like,
about
this is-
2 hours.
Perfect
Oh,
for this,
okay.
like, pre-battle, like, hype up.
Let me pull it up just to be totally sure.
Yeah, I think it's 1d6 hours.
I think so too.
And if I remember correctly, you rolled a 4 or something like that.
Oh, you're right. I took a note. Correct. So
What's
we're 2
up?
hours into a 4-hour high. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're peeking.
Yeah, dude, this is a good time. Right now. Like I said, it's the height of paranoia time, guys.
Mine lasts 12 minus body. However, I determine that might give you help.
Your body is your body attribute.
We still haven't like recovered from previous
Okay.
damage and stuff, right?
You did sleep. So you can roll 2 times your body. Anyone who took physical damage, you can go ahead and roll 2 times your body, and you heal that many boxes.
Yep, I'll do that. And it's 12 minus my body, which is 2. So that would be
10 hours.
My body.
Oh yeah, I'm good
It's like
for a
all I
while
keep
now.
hearing.
My buddy.
My body. My body.
My body is ready.
And with the sleep, did we get any of our edge back or anything like that? Is that how that works? I'm still kind of shaky on that.
You will go ahead. Usually, it's at the end of a run.
Okay.
But actually, I think you would. Everyone would have all their edge back because we are on a different technically run or a different job.
So we did turn that one in, and we did get paid for it.
Yeah.
We just
So you guys
happened
will
to
have
roll
all
right into the
edge.
next thing.
Yeah. It's weird how that works story wise, right?
It's like, hey, we did a thing. Also, we're about to do another thing. You're welcome. I'm just out
Otherwise,
here.
it's usually 1 point of edge per night you sleep,
Oh, okay.
as long as it's uninterrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then after he gets a little less shake going on to him, Jenkins is going to cast armor on him.
Go ahead and roll your spell casting.
I'm also going to send a text to Craig that just says, hey, some shit might go down. You might want to make yourself scarce.
Scared or scarce?
Scarce.
I think it's scared. I was like, I'm already pretty making myself scared of.
You send out the text message, and then you get a unable to send.
It comes back. I'm driving right now.
I'm going to try to send it again.
Please hold to resend.
Swipe. I'm gonna go ahead and just. I know I sent you a deck setup last week.
Yes.
We still have that. I'm storing that, but now that I'm in the closet, I'm gonna go ahead and check into Cold Sim.
And I'm in the cold sim.
Because I can see and do.
Yes.
I'm checking into Cold Sim.
Holy shit, I'm in the cold sim. I'm
Done
looking for
with
the
both
bad
of you.
guys.
Look out in the
Ooh.
cold-
Unbelievable.
God, no.
And I pulled out
Done.
my gun.
You can't while in cold sim. You're unconscious. Jeez, amateurs in here. I swear.
So spellcasting is 6 hits.
6
And
hits. Okay. And the armor spell, how does that work? Do you add...
this creates a glowing field of magical energy around the subject that protects against physical damage. It provides armor equal to the hits scored and is cumulative with other armor. It is not included in any calculations to determine armor encumbrance. It says drain F-2, range LOS, duration S, type P.
Alright, and what force did you want to cast that at? I forgot to ask.
I rolled all 13 dice, so I guess I'm...
You can use it at whatever force. You don't, because even if you only put at force 6, it doesn't mean you only roll X amount of dice. So if you remember, your drain that you have to try to resist after casting it is force minus 2.
Okay, do you want me to re-roll?
No, just go ahead. What would you like to put it at? If you want to do 6, you can do 6. It's not like too taxing, but it's also like not super crazy.
Okay, yeah, let's do
And
that.
I would
I
say,
didn't think about that.
yeah,
I just
so-
saw my spellcasting was 13 and I hit.
yeah. So especially because the force is also the limit that you can max. So go ahead and roll to resist 4 drain, which is going to be I think it's
What
your willpower plus logic. I believe you're a logic base, or no, you're charisma, right? Because you're a shaman. So go ahead and roll your willpower plus charisma, and you're trying to hit or save against 4.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 5.
I think streaming with music was a bad idea because I'm just over here trying really hard not to vibe out.
That's why I had to stop streaming League with it, dude.
Fair.
Oh yeah, that's, yeah, 100%.
I just stopped paying attention to what I was doing, just like listening to the music, and then I'd be like, "Oh, I'm 1v5." I mean, what's that?
7 hits.
7 hits. So you add 6 armor to yourself, and you take no stun damage from it. As you guys see, a small glimmer go across his entire form.
Well, hot shit. That's
And
pretty
because I have Psych, I have a -1 dice pool modifier for each sustained spell rather than the standard -2. And I have +1 intuition, +1 logic, and +1 mental limit. Whatever that means.
Nice. Oh,
I assume it's something useful.
Yeah. So your mental limit is, depending on what you are trying to do, is the max amount of dice you can keep every time you roll something.
So that'll be useful.
Yes.
And I can now simultaneously. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking of another, because Jazz is the one that lets me concentrate on 2 spells.
You can always concentrate on multiple spells. You just have a negative modifier for the more spells you have. That will go towards all your dice pools. So you guys are all just sort of jazzing out, I guess, and other various drugs in the exactly in your random places in OP's house.
It's like Fear and Loathing in Shadowrun.
Pretty much.
Fear and Loathing in Seattle.
Question, GM: can I snoop my own deck? Because Snoop allows you to record all incoming and outgoing traffic from a device. So, what I'm getting at here is, would I be allowed to like snoop the traffic attempting to come into my deck if I think somebody's looking for me? Is that valid or is that overkill?
No, so actually you have that ability without having to use the snoop skill.
Okay. Snoop would be like putting it on somebody else's who had got marked.
Correct. Because
Sorry,
no, you're fine. It'd be like you trying to do the same thing you'd be doing for your own deck on someone else's device.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And now that you have everyone's equipment is slave to you, if anyone's trying to get to anyone else's equipment, they have to go through your deck security.
Right.
first.
Yeah, I'm the domain controller right now.
Yeah.
You're a domain.
Goddamn right I am.
Got him.
Goddamn right.
Hey, everybody. I think it might be actually. Are we all calmed up at this point? Have we all like linked comms and everything's good? I'm assuming.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Wait. What about the little guy, the little magic man?
Oh, he don't got a comm link, do he? Jenkins!
Yep.
Jenkins, you got a comm link?
I'm gonna go with no.
I think we might have actually lost audio for him.
Yeah, he said he's lost comms again. He's trying to fix it.
Ah,
Does
okay.
Jenkins
but,
actually have any wireless devices at all? Even
He does not know. He does not have wireless devices. I mean, I think he still has a weapon that can turn wireless, but it's not slave to anything. So he could turn it wireless, but it can also easily be hacked as well.
Like get his attention by like flipping the safety on and off on his gun a bunch or something.
You could. But you tried to reach over Jenkins through your comms, and nothing seems to be happening.
Appropriately timed.
All right. Well, I figure if things are about to go down, that maybe I should clue y'all in on a little thing, especially the people that I've been running with for a little bit now. So, well, I guess really that's just that's just Green. Hey, what's going on? Hey, I just want to let you guys know that this this here that's not my real voice at all. It's something that I do because I think people might like it more. But I don't know. I just figured that maybe if I'm gonna die, not living in a complete lie might be a good idea. Take it as you will. I'm still OP. I'm nowhere near I'm from nowhere near the South. I'm born and raised here in Seattle. I just figured again, people might have liked it. I don't know. Maybe.
I feel like
I
you
appreciate
thinking you
sharing
needed
that.
to share that
Dude,
is a
what's
signal that
going
you think you're
on?
gonna die soon, and that's not encouraging to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them on that one because I mean,
It's
Thank you.
it's really just a just in case. I don't think we're gonna die. My plants are all saying no, especially Jeremy
so that
over there.
does happen though. You do talk to your plants?
Oh, absolutely. Don't listen to Jeremy. He's a fucking liar.
No,
Dude, nobody else can hear Jeremy.
Good, because he talks so much shit about everybody.
As you sort of say that, you see one plant in like that shows just looking at you, OP, just like waving at you.
It's the littlest Venus flytrap in the entire
It is.
arboretum. That's
It is.
Jeremy.
It is, and he's just looking right at you, just like opening his mouth, just right at you.
But yeah, just in case, I figured little bit of honesty in my life might be a good thing. Drugs are still a thing. OP is still a thing. I still talk to plants. That's about it. So, do with that as you will.
OP, it just occurred to me, given your speech, that you and I have been the longest professional partners here. And I want you to know it's purely out of professional necessity.
I'm glad to have you in my life, and I want to think of you as one of my dearest friends.
I wish you didn't think that way.
While we're not okay, you guys. Hey, I appreciate the sentimental moment here, but it occurred to me people are looking for it. I wrapped my own stuff, but I didn't wrap anybody else's. Can I don't know how much time that takes. Actually, I don't see that. Whoa, I don't see that specified. How long it takes to rewrap an icon?
We'll say I believe it's a complex action to do.
Oh yeah.
So we'll say it takes about 6 seconds to do each individual one.
Okay. Wow. Okay, guys, this might get a little confusing, but I don't know. If somebody's looking for us, they're looking for us, right? So let's not be us. And I'm just gonna go ahead and run wrapper on like everybody's visible wireless icons right now.
Can I be T-Pain?
Yes, and just the word T-Pain is now your icon.
Yes.
Like it's just like in Arial, like lowercase. It's just T-Pain.
I'm on board.
Just I don't want to do a noise generator. That feels like I'm shooting myself in the foot here, but rewrapping.
Also,
If
GM.
that's the right way to do that, GM, call me on it if that's not the right way to announce going about that.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Jim, I'd also like to put it out there that I haven't taken my jazz yet, but I do have it close by just in case.
Pick up the pace.
I feel it. It's about to get jazzy up in here, according to OP.
Not yet, but soon.
TM.
No, you're thinking of the fast TM, and I haven't learned that yet.
Oh, gotcha.
So what is rewrapping exactly?
Y'all
I
ever
don't
have
know.
dogs
Every
that are
device has
like
an icon,
super
everything
sad?
that's wireless. Like you have
It's
one.
all
but
my
then every
dogs.
device that you got that's wireless is also represented by like a little bloop, like something, right? Just like you would have in like a video game UI.
Oh, okay.
They're unique and like by default they're like a brand icon or like a something. I can make it whatever. So effectively, whatever you've got, I just loaded like a generic template on people. Like we're all carrying like a calculator and like.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I mean? Not like a gun, and you're just a dude now.
Just
Not
make a
super
bunch of
involved.
wieners
You're
all
like-
over everything.
You're like a school teacher or some shit.
But also, just a reminder that like each individual icon is a persona. It's like one person, so it's one person, and then if you were to like get a mark on that,
Oh, you'd see.
and then it would list down everything that's attached to that individual persona.
And from what I understand, reading it, it's like as soon as somebody gets a mark on you, it's busted. Like
Yeah, it's
a
see
virtual
through.
machine and
Yeah,
it's over.
yeah, it's a bad time.
TJ, you good now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, excellent.
So just
Sick.
making sure, does Jenkins have a comm link at all? Okay, so the rest of us are all calmed up so we can talk like pseudo-telepathically, so we're just gonna have to yell at you then.
Indeed.
So that means Jenkins didn't hear my heartfelt confession.
Nope.
If it makes you feel any better, TJ didn't hear it either.
Even better.
Your mind's about to break.
Well, I mean, yes, but that's because of the drugs.
I mean, specifically
Wow.
because of the drugs.
Nuts.
Especially the deep where you accidentally gave him that knocked him out for a couple of hours.
Wow.
That's my favorite thing.
I'm sure it's a mage's too.
I accidentally made him astral project.
We need to get
It's like-
that boy like an external comlink though.
Can we
Like
just,
real quick.
can we just get him like an RFID tag that like, and like,
The book says they could be anything, like a smartwatch, pair of glasses, like an MP3 player.
I don't even have a SIN.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like it's literally like buying you a track phone.
It's true.
OP, call your neighbor, ask him if he has an extra one.
hey, I already told Craig to get out, and the text won't go through. It just won't. So like,
Well, so then he's still there because he didn't get your text to leave. So call him and be like, yo, just walk it over. You'll be fine.
also it's really stormy. I mean, I'll try to call him just to give him the warning. But also, hey, Zone, would that be a
Yeah.
bad thing that my texts aren't sending?
I was just thinking, like, can I use Snoop on his comlink to see what's up with his transmission not going in or out? That's what Snoop's supposed to record, or is it just to record?
So
Regardless, can I
it's
investigate that problem since I have that device slaved?
yeah. You could actually it's really even easy because he allows you to have marks on it, so you don't even have to go snooping to it. It's you just have access, like user access to entirety of.
Right,
His
because I forgot we did slave,
info.
we're not just smart.
Yep.
So it's like my
Yeah,
device.
no, yeah. You own pretty much everything. You have access to everything,
Even my
I-
arm.
Admin password.
even your arm. Yes, and your pheromones. You could just
Just-
continually release the pheromones. You look. You can't tell that anything is stopping the text message. At least nothing on his end is stopping the text message from going.
What's the noise rating right now?
Between all your objects? Nothing.
Okay, I didn't know because I saw like the noise changes based on your area or based on like if somebody's jamming or anything like that. So I just-
Yeah. So if there was a jammer or something like that, it would increase your noise. If you're trying to like connect from your spot to like a house that's a half mile down, there'd be some noise in between.
Okay, but
But
in
all
this
since
area,
everything's you're within the area of you, there's no noise really between.
got it.
Then
Got it.
GM, I am gonna call Craig. I'm gonna try to call him since my text won't go through.
The phone picks up, but no one answers.
Hey, Craig. If you're screening calls, I get it, buddy. I get it. I'm annoying as hell, but I just want to let you know that there may or may not be some sort of spectacle going on here pretty soon, and I don't want you around for that because I love you, buddy. So maybe you go for a walk in the rain, or a drive in the rain, or you just go down to the beach house or something that you probably have, because I mean, look at you got everything. What I'm saying is I care about you, brother. Maybe you take a walk for a little bit. Anyway, if there's any bad guys over there, nobody's home. Please don't come over. Then I
Roll
hang
a
up.
perception check real quick while you're having this conversation.
You just hear one guy in the back like,
Is this guy real right now?
the guy's like, yeah, it's definitely him.
That's definitely him. Can't you hear the accent?
Right.
While he's rolling that, does Craig's house have a host?
Not that you can see, no.
Turn on this webcam.
2 hits on that perception check.
As you're talking and you get ready to hang up, you hear something shatter in the background.
I'm gonna hang up the phone and just, hey, regulators, we got something going on across the street. Yeah, accent is back, but that's Craig's house, and Craig's been a near and dear friend to me for a long ass time. So maybe I don't know if that's something I go investigate or if that's something that we just let happen. But I'm upset about it. I'm gonna tell you right now, somebody's over
That's-
there that shouldn't be.
It's definitely something we let happen.
I mean, not
I'm
to
upset
be
about it.
bold about it, but they're not over here, right?
Right.
I'm real upset about that.
I mean,
Hey, OP,
what's
how
your
do you
friend
feel about
Craig's
that?
number?
What was that?
What's your friend Craig's contact info? Can you send that over to me?
Yeah.
You
why
also
not?
have access to
You
it.
you have access to
his
my
entire contact list.
contacts and everything.
I'm not used to that at all. Like, I can literally just use his device. All right.
Yep.
Can
Yeah.
I run a matrix search on Craig and see if I can get like? Oh, I had a thought, and now it's gone. I was trying to see if Craig had left on purpose and if this is a goose chase, but it's not something I can think about how to logically get to right now. So forget my thought.
Just forgot.
Very not happy about it. OP is gonna go to the living room and sit down, and like kick his feet up on the coffee table and just like pout about it for a little bit.
OP, you receive a message.
Boop.
14 from an unknown number.
Just 14.
14.
Everybody, I just this is really weird getting used to not talking in an accent. I just got a message from an unknown number that just says 14. Looking at the number, it's not my phone neighbor, and they're not just meaning on me.
And then evaporate.
All right, hey, Zoe, remember that time that you got a message that just kind of erased itself? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. It just said 14. Yeah, so that's a thing. I'm upset. I'm real upset right now.
Mr. Green, what do you have your drones on you?
Is that a question?
I
Yeah,
mean,
for Mr. Green.
I would have had.
Yeah, for Mr. Green.
I
Wow.
probably have the smallest one, but I would have left the other one in the car.
Playing out of the speaker on your smallest one. 10.
I think that was a countdown, guys. My drum just said 10, and it sounded like a countdown. So I don't know if there's a bomb, or they're gonna breach, or something bad's gonna happen.
Oh hype! Oh hype! Oh hype! Here we go. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna get out from under the stairs,
I'm not.
and I'm gonna run upstairs.
Can I again do a matrix perception check to see if anything's changed in our immediate?
Sure can.
Sure can. I hate you so.
As you're in the process of mentally outside of your body searching through the matrix in cold sim, as you're sort of virtually walking through and just sort of walking a perimeter around, over in the sky above you, like in the matrix area, you see 24, and then it fades.
Okay, well, 24 minus 10 is 14. I don't know if that's relevant, but I mean,
It
There's a pattern.
sounded cool. I like that.
Yeah, I saw. Okay, so guys, OP, you saw numbers. I saw a 24. Somebody needs to write these down. I'm writing these down. Is there anything else besides the 24?
What'd you roll for your matrix perception?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah,
only 10.
six hits.
6 hits. Just the 2 comlinks that are outside.
Cool.
Can I feel any shift in the currents of mana?
Thank you,
Roll a astral perception.
TC. I appreciate you for grabbing those.
I'm gonna go over to one of the windows and peek out, checking on the dudes in the car, see if everything's different.
Roll a perception test with a -3 because of the heavy rain.
Where do I find
It's
astral
the-
perception? Is that charisma plus?
So it's just going to be your actual just perception test, but it's just going to be done in the through your third eye, more or less.
Okay, where do I find that? Sorry.
If
Okay, then never mind.
active skills, just a perception. If you don't have perception, then it's just going to be intuition -1.
Okay, so my thing says in perception 4.
So you have
So
4
that's 4
dice.
dice.
Yep.
Yeah, I got 2 perception.
No hits, 3 glitch.
I don't think I can do a perception check right now.
I need you roll body plus willpower, Jenkins. because you said you got three ones, and okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll body plus willpower. What did you say you had for your perception test, Skolax?
I'm gonna have a 2 for perception. If you said I had to do a -3, then I got no perception.
Oh yeah, sorry. Unfortunately, you just sort of look through and you can't see anything really beyond the rain. And you do see the car is still there. 0. You take 3 points of stun damage as you try to look through the astral, almost as if you were just like smacked in the face by some physical being that knocked you sort of out of the astral back into the physical plane.
So does everybody see me get knocked on my physical?
So no, it's physically just like as if a ghost hand just smacked you. Your face doesn't move at all, but you feel like you just got smacked back into the physical plane. As you sort of looking around in your astral.
Jenkins is gonna be okay. So that didn't work. I just tried to take a quick peek, and yeah, no, we've got company.
Upstairs, is there a window facing like where that car would have been? Like, can I look
There
out?
is.
And then I want to roll perception as well.
Yeah, go ahead. Your little drone goes 6.
Okay, so my drone started at 10, everybody. It's now at 6. I still think it's a countdown, and I'm not excited about it.
Happy New Year, motherfucker. Let's see what happens.
I don't share your enthusiasm for it.
Oh no, I'm not enthused. I'm just about to poop myself, so I'm trying to be brave.
5 success.
5 successes. You see they sort of laid back a little bit, as if they reclined the seat back. But you still see the two, from the window you do see the part of this person in the driver's seat. You can't see the full body, but you can see the person the second person pretty clearly, just sort of like laying back in their seat.
Yeah, these motherfuckers look pretty comfy out there, like they're doing some sort of a stakeout. I don't know if they intend to get out of their cars.
They're on orders, so if something starts going down,
How comfortable are you that you're not being double crossed right now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say about an 8 that we're not being double crossed. Definitely not something that I wouldn't put past them, but I've known these guys pretty much my whole life. If they wanted me dead, I'd be dead by now.
I mean, this could just be that, but they're just taking their time, right?
Y'all just out here talking some shit right now, and I'm really thinking that Zone's paranoia is starting to get a little under everybody's skin. So maybe we just maybe we just circle up, hit a blunt, and call it good.
Hey Zone, can you roll data processing plus firewall?
Oh damn! Here it
That
comes.
sounds
All
so
right,
bad.
Somebody's trying to get in.
Let's go. Let me pull it up. I'm still finding those in.
Both of those should be on your deck configuration.
Right. I'm trying
Indiana, I hear
And as
you.
the going starts to kind of heat up a little bit,
Stop it.
so I had to make a charisma plus willpower test, and I got 6 successes.
Hey, what's going on, everybody out there in chat
Okay.
land? Thanks for coming by tonight. Things are a little
You
tense,
keep
and
your
I'm
head.
excited about it.
You are definitely feel like you're in the thick of it, but you keep your level headed. So
Can I open the window? Is it possible, or do you have locks or anything?
Windows are openable.
Okay. I would like to open the window.
you begin to immediately just get rained on.
That's fine.
It's raining sideways.
four hits.
I'm
4 hits. You can tell that someone is trying to get a mark on your cyber deck. You don't know the location of it, but you know that someone is currently trying to get a mark on your cyber deck. I guess you're welcome.
I'm gonna connect to the drone that I have,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and fly it over to Craig's place.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your pilot aircraft with a -2 because of how windy it is outside with that little bitty.
Okay, that's fine.
Excuse me, that was kind of gross, Chad. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to burp at you.
3 successes.
3. It takes a little bit to get over there. You sort of have to fight the resistances of the air, but you do make it over to his house.
Can I just do like a perimeter check to see if there's anything notable or if it looks like there's foul play?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Are you like jacking into it, or are you start having it fly on its own?
I'm jacking into it.
Okay, go ahead and roll perception for it.
While he's doing that, alright, amigo, stay away from the windows. I'm gonna go check on Mr. Green. And I go
0
upstairs.
successes.
How many successes? I'm sorry.
0 successes.
0? Yeah, you do a one-star. The rain is so heavy that it's hard to see anything. You don't notice any like break-ins or like any broken glass or anything that forced entry. So you make it all the way around it. There's no look of forced entry. All the lights are off though.
All right. Fuck. I can't see anything at Craig's house. I don't know if I don't see anything. It's fucking wasting my time. And then I'll just have the drone come back.
Jenkins is kind of like, you see, he's just staring at one of the plants, like just eyes on it. And while he's staring, he just goes, "So when shit hits the fan, I can make one of you jump a little faster, kind of increase your reflexes. Who's getting?"
I mean, probably.
Are you talking to us or my plants?
I mean,
You don't have a comm link. Fair to ask.
I mean, because like, if you really wanted Poison Ivy Stacy, like she could come in clutch. If you made her jump a little faster, get out there, make somebody a little itchy, kind of distract them a little bit. But I would think, honestly, if you were going to put it on anybody, Skullax is probably the choice.
okay. And then DM question. So, is it like D&D where you're concentrating on a spell and you can't concentrate on another spell while you're doing that, or is
No, you can concentrate on multiple spells, but each one would normally give you a -2 modifier to everything you do while you're concentrating on it. But since you're on Psych, you only get a -1 for all the spells you can. So you can have multiple concentration spells going.
Psych.
Psych.
So I'm gonna go ahead and walk over and tag Skullax with increased reflexes, and
Okay.
I'm gonna put that at, let's go 4/6. So I have to get 5. I have to roll 5 dice to fight off the drain.
I don't know what the drain value is for that spell. Spells sort of change what the drain value is for each spell.
It just says drain force. It doesn't have force.
Oh, so drain equals force, then it just be whatever force you choose it at. That's how much drain you have to resist.
Okay, so no matter what, then I can't roll high enough to not get at least 1 point of stun. Then, right?
Well, you still roll your normal charisma or plus willpower to resist the drain. So that's just the drain is just how much damage you would take if you resist 0. Skullax and Zone, both of you in your comm links, you get individual messages. Zone, you get a lever, and Skullax 34.
What the fuck, bro?
Guys, I'm getting more numbers. I'm gonna go ahead and upload a shared document to everybody's comm link that's got all these numbers in it. We got 14, 10, 24, 11, 34. Just drop them. You guys see anything weird? Just drop.
Yeah, are you guys hearing weird numbers in your headset too?
I'm
Absolutely.
not hearing anything.
We need to get you some sort of comm link.
And DM, I got 5 hits and 3 glitches.
On your spellcasting or on the resisting of the drain?
I thought I was resisting the drain.
So first you need to roll spellcasting. to go ahead and cast the spell for it. And then you had how many successes? We'll keep the same drain roll.
Okay, so the drain resist was 5 successes and 3.
Okay. So
And
you
now
take
since
1
I'm
point of drain.
Okay, and then since I'm casting this at force 6, I would roll 6 dice.
No, you still roll the same amount, but the most you can keep is 6 because the limit is the force of the spell.
So, how's that mark going?
They
Can
haven't
I
seemed
jam
to.
signals? How does that work? I see the
You
signals
can.
action, but I don't know how to target.
It more or less turns your cyber deck into a jammer, so it just jams everything in your area. It becomes sort of like an area jammer. But I believe if you turn it to like an area jammer, it can't do
Anything
normal
else,
deck
yes,
things.
Okay. Awesome.
And how many hits did you get on that spell casting?
4.
4 hits. So that was improved reflexes. So I believe that's increased his reaction.
Let's see. Each hit rolled on the spellcasting test adds +1 to the target's initiative, and every 2 hits adds 1 initiative die.
All right. So as long as you hold on to that spell skull axe, your initiative goes up by 4, and you get to roll 2 additional initiative dice if you roll initiative.
He slipped and said when.
So where do I put drain?
This will be stun damage.
So now I'm at 4 stun, right? Because I took 3 from that astral. So now I have a
Shenanigans.
-1 to things. What does that -1
Yes.
indicate? Is that like less than -1 die? Or
Yeah, just -1 dice pool to everything you do. So everything you do right now, because you're concentrating on 2 spells and have the -1, you have a -3 to everything you do besides initiative, and to resist rain. Mr. Green, as you get back with flying your drone, as you sort of get to the window, the vision on the drone goes hazy and staticky, and then corrects itself as it lands or goes inside the house. And on the speaker, it goes, 2. Welcome to Channel 2.
Whoa, okay. I got more than numbers this time, guys.
Yeah,
I think there might be a field I mean, I don't know how this shit works. I'm a mechanic, but there's like, I was in my drone, and then when I flew past the house and then to the window, there was like a glitchy thing, and then it's like fine again, and then it said, "Welcome to Channel 2."
All right.
Thoughts are welcome at any time. I mean,
You do notice there is now noise. There's now 3 noise.
Shit. Okay. I don't know what's going on, guys. We are not by ourselves. It's 100,000% short.
Who is anyone in the living room currently?
Yeah, I thought Opie would.
Actually, Jenkins, you went upstairs to give the reflexes on
yes,
to.
yes. So then it would just be me.
OP, you hear a at your front.
Whoa, company. I'm saying that just like on repeat. And as I'm going to the door, I'm gonna like actually hit my jazz now.
All right, you're jazzed up, dude.
Jazzed up and good to go.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check my peephole.
Hey, what do you know? It's covered.
I'm gonna yell through the door. You a cop? Hey, brother.
You can visibly see the door shake every time it's hit.
Hey, brother, I'm just going to ask you one more time if you're a cop, because I do not want to be harassed in my private domicile right about now. Come back with a warrant, please. And overcomes, Scully, I'm probably going to need help at the door. You know, at your leisure.
Right. I head downstairs, pulling out my shotgun.
Good choice.
Solid choice.
I'm a little freaked out that my camera suddenly isn't focusing on me.
They're actually coming for you, Ian.
Bruce, this is way too much.
Exactly. I have my moments.
All right, then. I'm gonna just like see if I can maybe like peek under the door a little bit, see if I could see feet.
No, it's sealed because it's a front door because you don't want rain in your house.
I mean, that's a very true point. I'm on drugs. Don't mind me. Also, this Twitch is back
sorry.
because I'm all jazzed up.
Yeah.
One last time. Hey, brother, I don't appreciate you trying to knock my door down. And if you're the one that's sending all these crazy heebie-jeebie signals coming out through here, please stop and go away. No, thank
Can I
you.
make a matrix perception test to see if one of those if one of the icons from the car is who's at the door.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll matrix perception.
1 sec.
I would back away a little, amigo, if I were you. As I aim the shotgun towards the door.
Hey, brother.
Jenkins strolls into the living room, just kind of like with like a kind of like dance to his step. He just kind of like waltzes.
That's 6 hits and 2 misses.
6 hits. No, there is no. You see the only 2 outside that are more or less in the same position as the 2.
God, is our backup dead? Did they kill them in the car?
Yeah, that's why they were
Probably.
fine.
They just went to
You
sleep.
know, they were chilling and they weren't moving. They could be dead. Now that you bring it up.
Damn it.
It's possible.
Hey there, amigo. I'm gonna do something crazy here. You ready for this, Scully? I'm gonna open the door.
Why?
Let him at me.
Why?
Yeah. I'm gonna open the
Jenkins.
door. Just be ready.
Jenkins is gonna charge up a firebolt, and just like his hand's just gonna start to glow.
And my hand is on my katana, like ready to go. So I open the door very carefully. So like kind of like off to one side I'm gonna open and kind of push it all the way open. So I'm not behind the door, so I can't like get kicked or anything that way.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna be like generally close to the door. I'm just gonna hello?
You throw the door open, and as you throw the door open, there's a loud crack of thunder that sort of lights up the area.
Shit, it's Zeus.
But there's no one there.
Zeus came calling, y'all. Who's getting pregnant?
But on the window that's off, not next to the door that you guys have been looking through, but on the like on the far right side, you have all the shades and stuff. You hear like scratching nails going from one side of the window across the entire window
Just gonna turn
towards
on
the
the
back of
lights.
your house.
It's the chupacabra's in here, y'all.
Sorry, OP, and I'm gonna blast the window.
I thought I killed that fucker.
You
got
blast
insurance.
the window, and you blast the window wide open.
I'm gonna close the front door again.
I'll pay for that.
Everyone who is upstairs, actually, I think that's just Mr. Green because someone's currently unconscious in a closet. Here's a shattered window downstairs.
I'm gonna close the window in front of me, and then I'm gonna like go to the stairs and just kind of like not go downstairs, but like see if anything's notable and like scream. Well, actually, I'm on comms. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, was that us? Was that them? Are we good?"
That was Jenkins throwing some magic
Sorry
around.
about that.
Hey, over comms, I don't know who's near my hidey hole in the kitchen. I'm gonna toss a watch out here. Will somebody just put it anywhere that's not by this door, please? I'm gonna do that.
I got you,
Just a
family.
watch outside my door, like literally. a
Do you want me
wristwatch.
to wear it or something?
I take it and I put it in the fridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna like hide it in the fridge, like pick up a pineapple and put it under the pineapple kind of bullshit.
It is underneath, securely under a pineapple, under the sea.
Thank you, Nancy the pineapple. I appreciate you.
The waves sort of like feather.
Been dead for 45 years in this fridge.
Yeah, that's kind of dark. You're talking to your pineapple that you assume is gonna get eaten.
Nah, she's family, dog.
All of your speakers, everything that has a speaker hears, except for Zone, because you're in the Matrix. All around you, everyone hears.
Around you.
We are one. We are here. 0, 0, 5, 8, 2, 7, 0.
Hey, OP, real quick, I'm just gonna say this. I fucking hate you.
Maybe we'll talk about it over a drink after this. I'm sorry. By the way,
What did you
Exactly
get us
what I thought. Good
into?
job.
I got us into more money,
Or death?
which could be money.
Hate to say I told you so.
Coming from your towards the back of the house where your plants all are at, with the nice glass windows and everything, you do hear a loud crashing sound.
Do my plants like feed me any information off of that?
They all sort of give you, hey, something just jumped through the window or jumped into this house.
All right, then really loud. I'm just gonna start like yelling, "Hey there! How are you?" And I'm gonna turn on my pheromones, just in case this thing can smell. What's going on?
Awesome.
Can I help you? You gonna pay for the hole in the wall? What's going on? All the while, like hand on sword, ready to just like.
Are you staying where you are? Or are you beginning to walk towards the crashing sound?
I'm walking like out of the kitchen back towards the arboretum.
All right.
Right behind him.
You sort of head over there, and you don't notice anyone or anything. Going all the way up to where the hole is inside your arboretum, or it's just giant scratch marks that are like along the entire wall of windows that you have, and then leads up to the hole. On the ground inside your arboretum, you see paw prints with like a little bit of a burnt smolder to them.
All right. I'm gonna let out an ultrasound ping from my cyber skull to see if I can pick anything up.
You do pick up two large dog-like beings standing roughly 2 meters in front of you.
I'm just gonna go, fuck! Thanks.
I need everyone to roll initiative.
Is that information that he sees in AR, or like is that shareable information, or no?
I mean, I would let you in on that if you have marks on all my
That's what I'm
shit.
curious about. I just don't
Yeah,
know
he
about
has
the
access
scroll.
to it. You have access to everything, and everything is sort of in AR as well. It is a visible outline whenever he lets it out. It's just a one time at that moment, but you see a visible outline of something bouncing, his ultrasound bounce off.
Right.
Ultrasound coming in clutch, y'all.
Yeah, that was clever, dude. Nice job. Smart.
Okay, for
You
that
boy.
spell. Yeah, for the initiative spell, it's add 4 to my base, and then add 2 to the total roll.
Two dice into the additional roll that you roll.
Gotcha.
And since I'm in cold sim, does that affect my initiative here? Correct?
Yeah.
Data processing to my initiative.
I believe in your initiative, on the initiative thing, you'll have it'll show what your cold sim initiative,
Oh. Yep.
which is usually significantly better than when you're in meat space.
Holy shit! Yeah, yeah. Holy cow!
We just
By,
went
like,
off.
4 times. All right.
We'll go ahead and start with Zone.
Okay, 1 second.
We about to pop off, chat.
29, I think.
Skolax, you said 29?
Yes.
Jenkins.
24, 25,
11.
27, 28, 29,
Mr. Oh,
30,
okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
31.
OP,
32.
you're a fast boy.
I'm jazzed up, baby. Let's get it.
Speedy boy.
Mr. Green,
You guys ready for this?
I'm so ready. Let's hit it.
Ba-na-na-na, ba-ba-na-na-na.
10.
Speed.
Sick. All right, let me pull up these things real quick.
God damn it.
What's wrong with Brand?
I'm just trying to remember the name of the thing from Roni Kenshin, where he draws the sword all fast and like murks people with the blunted blade, because that's what he does, but it's like really fast and that's like his go-to move.
You're a go-to.
That's what it was. I had to Google it.
All right. Top of the order, OP.
All right. So with these things right there, I'm just gonna draw the katana, and in one fluid motion, the one on the right, I'm just gonna like draw and just slash across them.
All right, so go ahead and roll to quick draw your blade, which is just a blade skill, and you're looking for 3 hits.
All right, we got it.
Okay, and then go ahead and roll to attack.
Dang, the music just got real intense here, and I'm so on board for this.
Do you know what the name of the song we're listening to right now that's all intense? Infiltration. Is that not just perfect, or what?
I'd be more impressed if that wasn't the name of like 90% of synthwave song.
That's
Yeah.
pretty true.
So,
5 fingers, it's F1NG3RS.
so that's 5 hits.
5 hits.
Your boy learned how to use a sword suddenly.
I'm about to send you guys a screenshot of my favorite in Chamaret.
Your net hits are 1.
Oof. These things are fast, dog.
Dude, they're so fast.
These dogs are fast,
So-
dog.
That's gonna be 6 damage with AP minus 3.
You say 6 AP minus 3?
Yeah,
Hold on 1 second here.
because you just add the net hits to the damage for the total, right?
You're so good at Shadowrun, dude.
Hey, freaking mastered the game. The simplest class. Let's go. Talk to people, do drugs.
Yeah.
True. All right, you slash into it. You see a splat, or like a small splash of blood erupts almost out of thin air.
Is it currently bleeding?
You do see a random piece, like a random sort of blood stain, sort of floating currently.
Hell yeah! There it is, boys. Fuck it up. And I would like to kind of take a quick sidestep out of the way to not be right in front of Skullax.
You're good.
Okay, you know we open up with that shotgun.
And it's you're up, Mr. Skullax.
Shotgun.
Shotgun that.
So that's gonna be your gun skill.
Two hits.
You see the blood stain sort of duck underneath as you shoot your shotgun over it. Do not seem to make contact with the beast.
Okay, so I just bust a hole into the arboretum then.
Yeah, pretty much, and into a bunch of plants.
Rip.
Exactly.
There will be a funeral for these plants afterwards.
Oh goody.
Zone, you're up.
Okay. Hacker in a closet fighting biological thing.
Yeah.
Great. All right. What's the status on that mark that was trying to get on my deck pre-combat?
There was no mark actually placed, so they haven't seemed to try again.
Cool. I mean, I really got a whole lot of nothing here. You know what I am gonna do, actually? Can I go ahead and make a full matrix defense move
Sure.
with my deck, since somebody was poking at it and there's nothing for me to attack at the moment?
Indeed, you can.
Truth be told, that's all I've got.
Yep. So you get to add your willpower to the defense. All right. As you guys sort of team up on the right beast, off to your left side, you see it looks like from out of nowhere, you see what looks like the inside of a beast begin to glow red. And you see the stomach of the beast going towards the chest, out the mouth as you open up, and you see a large flame emit from the mouth of this beast. OP, I need you to go ahead and roll reaction plus into it.
They dragons, dog.
Yeah, I thought we switched to Shadowrun. Wait,
Yeah.
We did.
I'm just kidding.
They little furry dragons, dog.
I mean, that's what hellhounds are, right?
The hellhounds, dog.
I was gonna say I'm getting more Stranger Things vibes than D&D vibes.
Yeah.
No, it's still the chupacabra.
Exactly.
They are known to breathe fire.
Your goats away.
There's no goats here, only plants. This is a vegan household.
Wait, there's no goats like greatest of all times?
I mean,
Yeah, exactly,
No.
Bruce. You're right.
there's none of those
None
here.
of us are really the best at anything.
I'm sorry, I got lost in the jokes. Reaction plus intuition.
Yep, the dodge.
4, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm upset. 2 hits.
Would you like to edge?
No.
Okay. I need you to soak.
Take a look at champ.
10 fire damage with -5 AP.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have to soak 10 damage on 11 dice.
Sounds about right.
I'm upset.
I'll give you this free one time. Does your armor have fire resistances of any sort?
That's a good point, and I'm a garbage person for not having thought of that.
I mean, depending on the material, it'll be flame retardant just by default.
It's a good thing you mentioned
All
that.
polyester
Yeah.
Shadowrunner.
Exactly.
God damn it. I need to look up my suit. Because I know it like comes with a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't
it's
say
a
it in
one really
Chumber.
nice suit.
Yeah. Because it comes with a lot of stuff, but it doesn't say it in Chummer what it comes with.
But does it have a concealed pocket?
Absolutely. What is... It's the source is RG. Which one is that one?
Run and gun. What kind of armor did you get?
What was that?
What kind of armor did you have? And did you have just the base of it?
It was the Vashon Island Sleeping Tiger.
You're asleep.
It does not come with. If you have just the stock version of it, it does not come with anything. You'd have to add. You would have to add it if you did add.
Oh. Well, shitty. That's my bad. Then no, I don't have any fire resistance.
What is ruthenium polymer coating?
That.
Good question. You guys, I'm trying to download any information out of these living things right now, and it's not working. I'm useless here. And since somebody doesn't have, a smart house, it's a nice, really good-ass house, but
It gives radiation. It stops radiation damage.
Sorry, it was a long shot.
Alright, well, I'm taking 6 damage off of that.
Yeah, that's 6 physical for you, my friend.
Yup.
yeah.
So I'm already at my...
Face.
I'm already at my -2.
Feels good, dude.
I've
Feels
got
good.
1, 2, 3, 4 more points of damage before I'm just unconscious. We fucked up.
You.
Let me rephrase this real
I
quick.
have a
Don't
closet,
include
and
me.
I have a dummy watch that you're carrying.
I
No,
put
it's
it in the fridge.
refrigerator.
Oh yeah, it's in the fridge. That's right. I'm good. You're on fire.
Maybe you just use my arm as your own gun from the Matrix.
Oh. On
You
my
do
next
it with
turn,
mine,
I'm making
too.
attacks on your arm, bro.
You could probably do it with mine too.
Oh shit.
Because I have the sword. Just what? I can't control it.
Because if it's a smart link weapon,
And it's a
logically
cyber arm.
speaking, I shouldn't have to aim shit.
You would just be rolling his dice pool for it.
That's
And I have a pretty
hilarious.
decent dice pool for my arm.
Anyway, that was fun. Thanks
Yeah.
for taking.
Yeah, I just took so much damage.
Next up is the other one, and it's going to go ahead and try to make a bite at the large orc.
Thank God.
Your seat's not bite resistant either?
No. It's just mildly bulletproof.
Do you know what is bite resistant? It's pantry.
Sure.
For now.
Mildly. But not the things inside of it. You're going to want to restock it.
Oh my
I believe
goodness.
not bite resistant.
That's 2 hits. If you want to go ahead and roll reaction plus intuition to dodge out of the way.
I get hit with 10. He gets fucking 2?
No, those were your damage. The net hits were those
true.
were the hit.
True. I should have edged.
Also true.
I wanted to save it because just in case.
I mean, you might have to burn a point of edge to not die.
That's 3 hits.
3 hits, you dodge out of the way of the bite.
I don't like Okokui, man.
Jenkins.
Ooh, nasty.
Killer fight.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
Okay, the one that's bleeding. I'm gonna cast. Good question. Poltergeist. He said Poltergeist actually does damage, right?
It can, yes, depending on how many loose objects are currently in that room.
Most of these plants are in pots.
So,
Think of the
yes,
damage.
if you cast a poltergeist, all the pots would begin to fly around.
One moment, I need to look something up.
Give Jeremy the right of his life.
Yes!
Jeremy gave his life so that I could live. Rest in peace, you lying sack of shit.
Next year, it should be Jeremy MVP.
Yeah.
It's not gonna do enough damage to even like bother these things. Never mind. It only does stun damage.
Stun damage could be helpful.
Stun damage, if you fill up their stun track, they go unconscious. They may not die, but they go unconscious.
But they also resist it with body and armor.
Yeah. Also,
Body
Ian,
armor.
if you go down to like 0 in physical, you begin bleeding out.